It's now time to meet the player with the new role in the game, the Ghost. How is this person navigating the game? What will they do in the early stages in this game to make this role the most effective for them to get to the end and win? Let's see who the Ghost is as they start their first night haunting the castle. Hello, Ghost! Congrats on being selected to take on the power of this new role of the game. I believe you have the ability to make this role of the ghost positively ghastly for the traitors. How you play as a ghost is completely up to you. And most importantly, consider how you get yourself to the end of the game and win the cash prize pot. But enough about that for now. Some questions for you, my phenomenal friend. First, how are you feeling knowing you will be a faithful in the game?
Um, I feel like I'm going to need to keep my wits about me. A blind faithful is one of the scariest and most detrimental things to this game, but having a little bit of vision and not being so blind definitely makes me feel a little bit better about it. That's for sure.
Well, how do you think the role of the ghost? Well, like, what do you think of the role of the ghost, and how does this play in your decision making?
I think the ghost is truly what Traders is missing. The biggest thing, like, and I've had in any conversation I've asked and talked to people is how the heck are we supposed to figure out who people are just talking to them a couple times a week, chatting on here? Like, I can tell if someone was lying in like in real life, let alone in over the internet. So I think the ghost is going to be really crucial to being able to determine those things and see who's sus and who's not. I think from my perspective, using that information as currency is going to be really important. If people are traders and I find them, that's somebody I might need to cozy up to. I need to be protected at night. I need to make sure that shields are not the only thing that is protecting me. But I need to be careful who I let know that information because as the game goes on, that information can be used against me. So I need to make sure that the people I'm sharing with any aspect of the information trust me and I can trust them first. So yeah.
Well, you are a faithful, and part of this role twist with the ghost is that the first three round tables, though you're gonna vote, your vote won't count. How are you going to navigate this considering the traders may try to figure out your identity based on the vote tally?
Big majorities. That's all I can hope for. I need to hope that I go along with the plan of everybody else. If votes start to get very all over the place, then it might be very easy to figure out who I am. So I'm going to need to make sure that I am jumping on whatever other people are saying. So trying to talk to some people who might be influential voices in the house or the manor and making sure that I'm alongside them in the votes. It could be tricky. It might out me if I'm off on an island, but I think the two things I need to do are stay alive and stay in the majority. So can't be the one pushing votes too hard. Can't be the one trying to make any big moves. Just stay in everyone's good graces, stay safe, and figure out who I can trust pretty quickly.
Well, just to clarify, on the opposite side, you're going to have the ability to know the player's role in the game. So that's going to help maybe your game. If done successfully, you will know three people's roles in the game. Is there any other strategy you've thought about with this role?
I think that it's very much around. If I can figure out a trader with those three people, I'm in a very good spot because that is somebody that I can cuddle up to. That's the person that I can figure out. If not, I might have to take some liberty guesses in terms of who to trust and just put it out there. Like I also wonder about if somebody is getting banished in those first couple, if they are going to claim the role and just put it out there to save themselves at a round table. Maybe they put themselves up for murder. Maybe they have a shield so that they're safe. But that will be also a careful balance of who might be willing to claim this role and try to steal my identity and how I sprinkle that information out there as well. So I think that that's going to be
Right.
important as well.
So right off the bat, do you suspect any players right now to possibly be a traitor?
Right now it's way too early to go off any information. So yeah, I have nobody. I have a couple people that I'm feeling good about. And so I think like where I'm sitting today, I would love to know the role of those people that I'm feeling good about as initial places to go, because then that at least gives me somebody that I could really lock in trust with as to potential faithfuls. Maybe I trust somebody and they end up being a traitor. I think that's the only thought is the people that I trust thus far are the people that have gone hard, the people that have
Mhm.
reached out to me. Other people have, not been as active, maybe been active in the main chat. I think a good trader strategy could be to you need to make sure you're not banished because you got a lot of nighttime power. So making those connections early, and some of the people that reached out to me might be the people willing to do that. So me being able to know their identity could be a double-edged sword for them reaching out to the wrong person too early, or it can make me know that they're faithful and really double down Matt's faithful squad that might take this to the end.
Nice. Okay. Well, in no particular order, and without saying who you're going to pick to visit, can you please talk about three of the players you're considering visiting?
Yeah, so I think one person I'm considering visiting is the other Matt. Um, Good vibes at the first chats. I've had some good chats with him thus far, and he is somebody that I think that I could work with in the game. I do know he was a traitor in his last showing on this, so either our host of this great event is very saucy and made him a traitor twice in a row, or the chances are, he's going to spread the love and he's going to be a faithful this time. So he is an interesting one because he knows how to play the game on both sides. He knows how to play like a faithful because you have to act faithful. He knows how the faithfuls are played, so he's going to be a really good resource. So knowing how he is going to be important in this game. So he is definitely a candidate. Mike, another person that reached out really early, I think would seems to be quite active in the different chats. Good vibes on the first night. He was jumping from room to room, so I think has a decent chance of being somebody that is ready to play this game. And knowing where he sits would be really good. I think another person that kind of is on that short list is Jillian. Somebody that I have played, I believe, Sequester Mini and some other games with in the past. It's not a really tight relationship, but some chat there and some trust there that could be developed could be a really good starting point. And being somebody that's been in this community a lot, I think she is somebody that has the ability to go under the radar as a trader and be a really dangerous one if I don't know her role early. So those are three people that are definitely on my short list right now.
All right. Well then, who would you like to visit tonight and reveal their role identity to you in the game?
I think the person that I want to visit is Mike.
All right. I'm going to stop recording.